Good afternoon, Philippines. This is Mike Padua once again, and we are back to our analysis for this Monday, September 6, 2021. And we are now into the update on Tropical Storm Jolina. So this is the initial one for this Monday afternoon. And this is our English version brought to you by Typhoon 2000. Take note that the shallow LPA that developed rapidly during the weekend, which first spotted last Saturday, has rapidly intensified into a tropical depression, and as of this moment, it's now a 75 kph tropical storm, rapidly developing as it moves closer to the island of Samar. This is a wake-up call because of this climate change. The intensification of this low-pressure area from a LPA to a tropical cyclone is so fast right now. So even the computer models are difficulty in pinpointing the track or the forecast of the system because of the smaller circulation, and only the European model can pinpoint it right because of its 9-kilometer resolution. So they are much advanced than the 22-kilometer resolution of the American model. So right now, Tropical Storm Jolina is fast approaching along the eastern coastline of Samar Island. We're going to show you the track, the latest track based on the European model. Right now, we are basing on that model because of lack of data from other computer models. As we look at the fast animation, there you go. Here comes Tropical Storm Jolina moving across the Philippine Sea, approaching fast along the eastern sections of Samar. And we have another shallow LPA here moving towards Hainan Island, and here comes another tropical depression, soon to be tropical depression 19W, which is also expected to enter the Philippine area of responsibility in the coming days. We are first going to focus on Tropical Storm Jolina, which is moving closer towards Samar and is expected to bring rain and gusty winds across eastern Visayas and the Bicol region. Here's the zoom-in satellite animation from windy.com. As you can see, it's a little smaller based on the satellite animation. These are the trough or the extension which brought some thunderstorms across various sections of the Bicol region, and it's now on its way towards southern Tagalog provinces, including Metro Manila, and it's also affecting the rest of the Visayas, northern and eastern Mindanao as well. So the wind area is only around 250 kilometers in radius, the winds of 65 kph or more. So the worst of the system will be felt across Samar tomorrow, and the Bicol region will be expected to feel the effects of this tropical storm sometime tomorrow evening to Wednesday morning. So the new track of the European model is somewhere here. It will pass here, and Metro Manila will not be spared based on the new forecast track. But still, the forecast track is at low confidence because of unavailability of other computer models. And most of the computer models are just below TD status or threshold. So we are basing it on the European model and a little bit of the American model based on what is happening now on the small tropical storm, which is which has given a tag ID 18W and local name Jolina. Japan Meteorological Agency is not yet aggressive on this system. It's just a tropical depression or a low pressure, active low pressure system for them. It's not yet on their tropical cyclone advisory page. So maybe tonight or tomorrow, but it's likely going to make landfall anytime tomorrow morning over Samar Island. So watch out for that. Change in the track will still be expected. Here's the last track that we created around 11 a.m. So this is the track that we plotted, and also similar to the track of Pag-asa and the Joint Typhoon Warning Center. The latest of the European model brings the system here Okay, and that's the track that shows right now based on the European model. Formerly, the track of the European model is here, okay, over Catanduanes, so it's shifted more to the south because of the developing tropical depression here, which is also interacting with the high pressure in between Jolina and other one. So the ridge here is not yet weakening. That's why the track is more to the south, and by tomorrow we will know where will be the final track of this system. So folks around the Bicol region, Southern Tagalog provinces, Metro Manila, Samar Island, Eastern Visayas, Masbate must be prepared for possible passage of the system. Heavy rains will be expected because of the cloudiness and the thunderstorms generated by this tropical storm. So this is the global model, typhoon models from Typhoon 2000. So there's still the European model is not yet available on this latest track, maybe around 4 p.m. But based on what we see on the raw tracking of ECMWF, it will pass here on the latest one. Okay, so it's likely the possible passage is from Catanduanes down to Masbate. So that will be the new track of this tropical storm. So here's the oceanic heat content, the that shows where the typhoon is at this time. So it's moving over warm oceanic heat content, so it will still intensify, but once it makes landfall over Samar, it will start to weaken. Now it depends on how it will it depends on how the landmass of Samar and Bicol region will affect the circulation of this weather system, since it's moving at an average speed, and Samar and portions of Bicol region are plain with lack of mountain ranges, although there are volcanoes and hills, but it's not enough to kill this system. So please take all necessary precautions. There's a possibility that it will reach 85 to 95 kph upon its passage to the south of Bicol, or over mainland Bicol, or even over Catanduanes. So please take all necessary precautions. Here comes the rainfall accumulation until Wednesday. So the Bicol region is mostly violet until central Luzon, and also over Eastern Visayas. It means we are going to expect intense to extreme rainfall of 200 to 500 millimeters in 24 hours based on the tracking of the rainfall forecast of the European model. So please take all necessary precautions, especially people living in low-lying areas, flood-prone areas, and also those living in coastal areas for possible big waves from the sea if the tropical storm rapidly intensifies into a typhoon. We will not going to remove the possibility that this tropical storm can attain typhoon intensity because of the ongoing climate change, the increasing temperature across global oceans. There is a possibility that it may reach typhoon intensity. So we won't be surprised if it happens. So please take all necessary precautions. As you can see, tropical storm Milenio rapidly intensified upon crossing Samar. It became near super typhoon strength upon crossing southern Bicol on the way towards Metro Manila. So we are not going to leave this system alone, but we are going to focus on what will be the effects on our landmass. But let's hope that it will weaken once it crosses Samar Island, if it will follow the track of the European model. So the changes of this track is still possible within the next 24 hours, since it is so close during the development of this system. We have here another tropical cyclone that could develop. So this is the 3-day rain. As you can see, this is the movement of the rain. So this system might also affect Batanes or Taiwan after tropical storm Jolina leaves the Philippine area of responsibility, maybe this coming weekend. Okay, and before we leave you, here's the rainfall forecast from the European model based on the 48-hour forecast. So by tomorrow morning, there you go. It is expected to make landfall over Eastern Samar and 8 a.m. On tomorrow, 8 a.m., it will be over northwestern Samar, approaching Sorsogon and Albay. And in the afternoon of Tuesday, it will be passing over the vicinity of Burias Ticao or Masbate. Tuesday afternoon, around 5 p.m. So expect rainfall across the Bicol region. Since it is small, it will only last for a day based on the movement of this system. On Wednesday early morning, it will now be over the vicinity of Bondok Peninsula, San Francisco, San Narciso area, and it will move across southern Tagalog provinces into southern Quezon on Wednesday noontime, 11 a.m. to noontime. And in the afternoon, Wednesday afternoon, it will be passing over or very close to Metro Manila, likely in the vicinity of Infanta, northern Quezon. And on evening of or midnight of Wednesday, it will be over Tarlac, Pampanga, Zambales area. Then morning of Thursday, it will be in the vicinity of Lingayen Gulf. And Thursday afternoon, it will be out into the South China Sea or West Philippine Sea. While here comes another tropical storm. This will be 19W moving in the general direction of Batanes and Taiwan area. So it's not a threat to our Philippine landmass except for Taiwan based on the current model. So our focus now is on tropical storm Jolina. So please take all necessary precautions. We will bring you back the latest update by tomorrow on where the system will go. So if you're going to ask me where the system will pass, somewhere between Catanduanes down to Masbate, or even central and southern Luzon, will not be spurred on the track of the system. It's either way, so take note of the area of uncertainty. Here's the area of uncertainty. So any track to the left will bring the system here, okay, or a track to the right will bring the system over northern Cagayan. So that is the possible track of the system. Right now, it's very low confidence because of only one model that shows precisely the strength and the tracking of the system. Although the American model is also shows some tracking, but just a low pressure system. It shows over near the coast of Catanduanes, but if we get the tracking of these two, it looks like the Bicol region, Samar, Central Luzon, Metro Manila, is currently on danger of the passage of this tropical storm. When it comes to the winds, there's a possibility it could reach a severe tropical storm status, 95 or 100 kph. We are not going to rule out that it will not become a typhoon because there are tropical cyclones in the past that when it crosses Samar and Bicol, it still intensifies because of warm sea surface temperature surrounding Bicol and surrounding the Visayas. So please take all necessary precautions. We will be bringing you back the latest update on our YouTube channel and Facebook channel by tomorrow, and stay tuned for our updates, tropical cyclone advisories at our website typhoon2000.ph and at our Facebook page mrtyphoon.com. And from Typhoon 2000, this is Mike Padua reporting. Stay safe always, be #weatherwiser, and thank you so much for watching our channel.